It can be a very lonely journey because it is personal, but to allow other people in to help, and don't just. It is lonely. I mean, it's in your mind. You're the one that control all your thoughts. It is your own mind, but just allow other people to help.
I've kind of always had mental issues, like since I was a child. I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder at the age of 17, and I had a lot of trouble with that disorder. It's like I was having a lot of paranoid behaviour. I'd be paranoid that I'm going to cause an accident or hurt somebody, like for instance when I'm handling electrical appliances, and I'd have to keep checking that it's okay, and and then it got to a point where it really sort of began to take over my life.
Possibly about 16 or 17. I wasn't diagnosed, I knew I had it, and then I got antidepressants when I was probably 19 or 20, getting around 20. My girlfriend's mum was like, I said, I'm not feeling too good, and she said, do you want to just go to see a doctor? So I went and saw a doctor, and he said, I'll put you on these, and I was only on antidepressants for about 8 months, and then he said I'll wean off them, and that was it, and I was back to good. And then I had the car crash, which turned everything upside down.
I think it would have started back when my auntie passed away, when I was 9. She committed suicide, she hung herself, and I think that was a big impact on my life because I wasn't fully told of how she died or anything. I was just told she was sick, and it was the day after my birthday that she did it as well. And then, I don't know, everything just went downhill from then. I went, finished primary school and started at a new high, that's when I first moved to Carrum Downs, when I started high school and didn't know anyone. So being a new person, everyone else went to primary school together, so they all knew each other. So trying to fit in was really hard. So I jumped from group to group, and got bullied all the way through high school.
I had a breakdown in 2007, and I was diagnosed as with psychosis, mild schizophrenia or something, because I was hearing voices, having really delusional behaviours and thoughts and hallucinations.
I was driving home. I had my car for a week and a half and my licence for a month, and I was driving home from work on my 5th day, and someone drove into us at 100k, causing a 200k impact head-on collision. Broke my neck, partially paralysed my left side, and got an acquired brain injury, and I was in a coma for about 8 weeks. And so the head injury caused a lot of the depression and anxiety. And I still deal with it today. It's never ending, but it's getting better.
In year 8 I got a nickname called Fishy, which was a massive impact on me, and that's what led me to most of my suicidal attempts. It was because a boy that I'd been seeing had decided to turn on me and spread around the whole of Carrum Downs, and now it's in the whole, basically, peninsula. Everyone that doesn't like me calls me Fishy, so...
I started, developing fears that I would sleepwalk and kill somebody or something, ridiculous like that. Sort of, thinking maybe I should handcuff myself to my bed and things like that. Just sort of complete paranoia, too scared to even go to sleep.
Met my ex, everything was fine. We were together for 6-7 months in total. After the first month he broke up with me, and I think that was the main reason for me to actually break down and let it all out. That's when I started to kill myself and stuff. I wrote suicide notes to everybody and had attempted to do it but failed twice. He picked up the signs and he was concerned, so he spoke to someone. They referred him to CAMS in Frankston. I told him I was honest with everything, and all I remember was getting put in the back of an ambulance and then getting put into Stepping Stones, which is a child adolescent psychiatric ward. And I was put into the HD unit, which is basically suicidal watch lockdown. I got out of there after about 5 days or so and got referred to all these psychologists and had to keep telling my story over and over and over.
Well, with the brain injury, I had to learn everything to live. I had to learn pretty much to live. I didn't know how to do anything. I knew, but I didn't know. I couldn't remember, well, because of the memory with the car crash. I had to learn to cook, I had to learn to clean. I had carers 24/7, and it was to learn all that. And then on top of that was the personal depression.